Okay, so we want to write down the answer for number 33 and 8.5. So we figured out that the vertex was at 9/2, and we did that with the negative b over 2a, right?
Yeah.
And then where did we get this negative 1/4?
Plug the 9/2 into
Good, you went to, okay, this is an input, so this should be an output. I'm going to get that output by taking this and plugging it in here.
Yep.
Okay. Then, how did you know it was open up?
Just by inspection.
What did you inspect to find open up?
The X squared doesn't have a negative.
Yeah, you look here, right?
I like your slope.
Found a is 1. Yeah, it's exactly like the slope thing. Yeah, you could really think about lines as opening up or down too, but that'd be a little funny, right?
You like your slope up or down?
Or maybe it'd be better to think about them as either regular or flipped over.
No.
That'd be the chapter 12 thing. So let's ignore that.
Yeah.
That's fine. So x-intercepts, where did I get 4 and 5? Yeah, I set this thing equal to 0 and factored it.
There we
Okay, see that? Or I set it equal to 0 and crammed that stuff in the quadratic formula. Or I set it equal to 0, completed the square, and probably didn't do that one. Okay, so I got that x-intercepts were 4 and 5. Where do you get the y-intercept from?
X, you said X is 0.
You just
20.
pitch 0 in there, you get 20 out.
Yep.
Okay, how did I figure out the domain was R?
All the numbers positive.
Yeah, it's a parabola, right? It's going to have a domain of all real numbers. Or I could think to myself, okay, let's see, I'm allowed to square numbers, right?
Yep.
I think there aren't any numbers I can't square. I can multiply numbers by 9. I can subtract the results. I can add 20 to the results. There's no operations that are illegal in there, right? My illegal operations so far are, I don't know how to divide by 0, and I actually never will. And I don't know how to do negative square, under square roots yet. How about, oh, where'd I get the range?
From your output on the vertex.
Yeah, I could look at a picture, or I could know I've got a vertex of this, and it's opening up, right? So the outputs are going to be everything above the y value in the vertex. You guys see that? There's my y value for my vertex. I included it because there's an input that goes there, and then it goes up. Or I can make a picture. I have to make a picture anyway to do G through J.
That's helpful.
At least I personally do. So I got my x and y axis. Let's see, what do I know?
Oh, your intercepts on the X are 4 and 5.
I know the intercepts on the x are 4 and 5.
And then your point is 9/2.
Okay, so I know the vertex is halfway in between, right?
Right.
And it's down a bit.
It's slightly.
So, whoa, my picture is horribly uneven somehow. Okay, so there's my U shape, right?
Yeah.
I know what this point is even. This point was 9/2, comma, negative 1/4. What was this point?
0, 20.
You guys all see that? That's the input-output pair for the y-intercept, right?
Yep.
Okay, so now I want to know, when is this thing positive?
From negative infinity to 4 and 5.
You see that? So it's whenever I'm looking at these two branches, and it's the x's. So I take that branch and I smash it down onto the x's, and I've got starting over here and going to 4. Uh, 4 is,
Close bracket.
oh yeah, I include the ends on positive, negative. And
5 to
you guys all see that? It's positive from 5 onward. Or is it negative?
4 and a half. Is it between 4 and 5? So it would be
Everywhere between 4 and 5. Remember, these should add up to everything. How about decreasing?
it never decreases.
You're walking down. negative infinity down to 9.
This one's tricky because you need to remember that the guy walks left to right.
Yeah.
Parabolas often look like they go up everywhere, right?
Yes.
But the guy walks from left to right. So if your fellow walks from left to right, where's things decreasing?
At 9 halves.
Negative infinity to nine halves.
Yeah, he's decreasing for over here, right? And he's decreasing until he gets to the bottom of this thing, and then he's kind of resting for a second. So I've got negative infinity to 9 halves. And I'm not including 9 halves, right? Because he's resting there. He's not walking downhill. And where's it increasing?
From 9
9
halves.
halves.
The other stuff, right? 9 halves to infinity. And again, I'm not including 9 halves because...
The other side of the parabola.
Why am I not including 9 halves?
He's resting.
Because he's resting, right? That one's not walking uphill. Pull this.
Yep.
Getting there a little bit on these?